Hi, welcome everybody. Today is Monday. Sorry, boo. Gotta pause the jump. Today is Monday and October the 3rd. I had some birthday wishes to go out there to people who's still with us and people who's not. So happy birthday to Lisa, my sister-in-law from forever. And then happy birthday to Uncle Junior who's gone and left us. But we still think about you in our hearts. Both their birthday was on October the 1st, which was Saturday. And I don't come on Saturday. So hey, happy birthday. Today is Monday. Had a great weekend, but we're gonna do what we do best. You know what I say when we do here is that we're gonna thank God for waking us up this morning and thanks for spending another day with our friends and family. If you haven't done it, go ahead and take your time and do that. Okay, then and done. Whew. Party this weekend. I party Friday. No, I think I rest on Friday. I rest on Friday. Party Wednesday because of my birthday. Party Saturday. Had a good old time. I'm gonna get a shout out to Willie Case out there in Greenbelt at the Holiday Inn Express. That was I've been there before, like maybe about 5 or 6 years ago or 10 years ago, but I don't remember staying because I think they were so crowded we didn't stay. So the weekend was my first time staying there, and it was awesome. I had such a good time. The people really, really know how to party in there. So shout out to Willie Case. I had fun there. Hope to go back there pretty soon. Okay, now what's going on in the news? I'm gonna let you guys know this, and you all know it. I ain't no damn news reporter, okay? I'm just gonna give you what I heard, and then you do the rest. You be an investigator, and you go look it up and get more details. But this is what I heard through the grapevine. Watch the news this morning. Everything that's been going on over the weekend. First thing, little Miss Kardashian, what's her name? What's her name? Kanye West.
Kanye West and Kim
Yeah.
Kardashian.
So little Miss Kim Kardashian West. That's how I'm gonna do it because that's who she married to, Kanye West's wife. My prayers go out to her, and I only can imagine how she's feeling this morning. About 3 a.m. American time over in Paris, two guys posed as police officers entered the apartment that she was in and robbed her for millions of dollars of jewelry and stuff and tied her up in a bathroom. Thank God her babies wasn't with her. Reportedly, she was there for a fashion week in Paris. Her mom and Chloe was supposed to be with her, but they weren't at the apartment at the time when this happened. I heard her husband sprinted off stage in the middle of a concert, told people he had a family emergency, and he rolled out. I mean, who wouldn't after hearing something like that? I mean, I just can't imagine what was going through her mind at gunpoint, being robbed by people saying they're police, and she probably let them in because they said they was the cops, and they get in there and they do what they did. I mean, I just can imagine all types of. I know if that was me, I would have so much stuff like my kids, my family. Oh my God, people gonna kill me. But by the grace of God, I tell you that man is good upstairs. It was not her time to leave this earth, and they did what they did, and they rolled out because what they took, she can replace. If they would have done something else, it's irreplaceable. So she got out of that, but I know her nerves is messed up. I heard she back in the United States. She boarded the plane right after speaking to the cops. I would have rolled the fuck out, Paris. See you later. Fuck Fashion Week. We done. I don't even know when I'll get the balls to even be able to go back there again after something like that. I mean, tragic happen every day to everybody, So I'm not just saying this. I'm saying it because it's news. It's been on the news. Maybe some of you guys haven't heard it. And then they're also saying that they're going to look carefully into it because some people may believe it was a publicity stunt. Who would do that? I mean, she get enough publicity just being who she is, being married to who she married to, and just being a Kardashian. I don't think she need that much publicity that she would actually make up something like that. I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt here, but the people who actually did the robbery, I believe her story. I because I just don't believe that she would just do something like that just for publicity. I mean, everybody know who she is. She don't need to have a tragedy like that to get more attention. Shit, this ain't a sex tape. This is a fucking robbery. So, oh my God, why somebody call me doing my show knowing I got a show? Why they keep doing this to me? This is my son guy in New York. I gotta take this.
I just say bring some food to work, please.
Hello? You need some lunch? Mike, I can't hear you, honey, and I'm doing my show. I'm gonna have to text you when I get finished.
He said, can you bring some food to work?
He always hungry.
He chatted that on the chat.
Oh, he looking at my show. Ask what he want. He needs some lunch. I take him some lunch on my show over. So I go out and run some errands. Okay, back to Kim Kardashian. I apologize, guys. This is an open couch. I am so fatigued. I'm on a couch and anything may happen. I told you guys, I got 6 children and all boys, and they still act like they like 1 or 2. So anything may happen while I'm on the sofa, and it's open. So I'm not going to stop my everyday life. I'm going to mix it all up into what I'm doing from this 11 to 11:30. But back to Kim Kardashian. I don't believe that it's a publicity stunt. I truly believe this really happened to her. And, so my prayers go out to her and her family, and she will recover. I know she's shaking up, but, she will recover because she wasn't hurt. And what they took, they could replace it. Most likely, they probably got insurance on it anyway. So at the end of the day, it may help them out anyway, because I know they have to have insurance on the stuff, so they're going to get paid for it. But it was just a tragedy, Y'all know how much I hate tragedies. That's why I'm looking at me, okay? But my heart goes out to her. Her husband did the right thing, so I hope that his fans understood. Because in the radio thing, when I listened to the radio this morning, somebody said, like, when he made the announcement on stage, I gotta leave, got a family emergency. Somebody was like, oh, he playing. They thought he was playing, but he really rolled out. And as a man and as a loving husband, he did the right thing. When family is in trouble, honey, you drop your shit and roll. That's what you do. If I was at that concert, and I would not have been mad at him, because they're going to make it up to the people. They're either going to give them their money back, or he's going to do another concert and have all those same people come back to the concert. Somehow, his people going to make it up to the people. And I know people have hearts, so I know they're going to understand. Once they heard about what happened, the reason why he rolled out, they're going to understand, what happened and everything. So, yeah, I commend him for, dropping that mic. Hey, that's when you drop a mic. Remember Lisa Keys dropped the mic on that award show? Bitch, you don't drop a mic for no shit like that, but you did. That's when you drop the mic when Kanye gets rolled out to go be with his wife's side. Because my husband wasn't been there, it would have been something would have been going down. But our prayers go out to them. Hopefully they catch the people who post as those Paris police. I mean, that was some wrong shit. Kim, again, you're a strong woman. You're going to get over this. You know what I'm saying? So call your insurance company, get that money, honey. They just made you more coins. That's all I could tell you. And okay. In other news, in our local area, schools was being threatened. What is going on with this clown shit? I mean, I know this is October, but this been going on a month before, Halloween, was coming. And, so we gonna have to be careful on Halloween, because I don't know what's going on with these threats about clowns doing this and clowns doing that. Our local Maryland area got threats about stuff gonna go down at certain schools due to coming in from the clown. I mean, seriously, Pete, what the fuck is going on with these clowns? I know when kids was little, they used to be scared of clowns. I thought clowns was a good thing. They make you laugh. They make you happy. They do balloon shapes, do your faces, wear big shoes, noses, and the hair, and you laugh and you enjoy them. Now, I understand when you're like 1 and 2 and 3 at a birthday party. Okay, you see a clown, you're gonna scream because they look terrifying to you. But when you're a little bit older, I thought clowns was for enjoyment and stuff. I don't know, y'all fucking up the clown thing. Ever since the Killer Clown movie, I remember that movie, Killer Clown movies. These clowns, Yeah, It by Steven Spielberg, right? Yeah, that movie, that book. I mean, they really taking the clowns and putting a negative thing on them. When I thought clowns are supposed to be funny, supposed to be joyful, supposed to make you happy. Hashtag make clowns be what they used to be. Clowns are for fun and enjoyment. It's not for all that.
I want to say somebody, people come.
Oh, somebody say I'm so obsessed with your cooking. Thank you so much, honey. My children are obsessed with it too. I'm telling you, that's all I do is cook. I don't think they know I know how to do anything else.
Glenn Cruz.
All right, thank you, Glenn.
Glenn Cruz.
All right, thank you, Glenn, and thank you so much for that. I just love the compliments that come in from people, and I am so surprised people are actually watching me. I don't say much. I don't have much to say. I only put the glasses on when I'm trying to read. But messed up thing about it, I don't know how to multitask. Remember when you were coming up, somebody said, "Can you pat your stomach and rub your head at the same time, or do something else?" Oh my God, I could never, ever do that. And I'm trying to multitask with you guys by looking at the phone. One of my sons gave me his phone to look at while I'm talking and read, but I can't multitask. But I'm gonna see if he can read the chats out to me since he ain't doing nothing else, and I'm lying. He can read the text out to me, and hopefully I can give you guys a shout out. Who's watching everything, and then we're gonna continue with the news. And the other stuff that I heard in the news is that somebody got shot in California. Apparently, the policeman spotted the guy's tag. The tags looked suspicious. They gave chase. He hopped out the car. They got on foot. They ran, and the policeman shot him. If you want more details, check your local news. So I said I was gonna just do a brief recap of all the things I heard on the news. There's a lot of shit happening this weekend. So, we did the Kim Kardashian robbery, the killer clowns. I don't know what's the fuck up with these people. I'm not gonna call them killer clowns because they never actually killed anyone. People just say killer clowns because of the movie or whatever. But these people out here threatening people with these clown masks, scaring our kids, scaring other people. And some people have are real terrified. They have phobias of clowns. Some people do. I heard that. I have heard that before. I love clowns. Now, a motherfucking clown come my way with some dumb shit. I'm gonna sit on this motherfucking ass. So I'm gonna take it down like I'm a fucking linebacker from a football team. I ain't playing that shit. I'm gonna hit you first, ask questions later, because they putting it out there. So we guys be careful on Halloween out here, which I know Halloween some days away. But be careful because these mags out here, you don't know what they may do. Keep your kids close. That's all I got to say on that one. And it was something else. I told you guys, I forget shit. All them kids I had, they take a piece of my memory each and every day. But, man, if Michael Middleton goes, I didn't even say his whole name. He might say something. If this child start calling me for some food.
They ain't said nothing back when I asked.
Hello, how can I help you? Yes. Yes, I do have the car. I can't make you no breakfast. You know why? Not because I've not done my show. My refrigerator is on E, honey. When I finish this show, me and Brandon is going to the grocery store. Now I could actually pick you up some McDonald's or something. I got a little bit of chump change. I tell you. I got a little chump change. I can spend $5 at McDonald's. So let me finish my show because you on live and the people knowing that you need lunch always go to work without. I don't know what you be thinking about. 10-piece nugget. Okay, 2 for $5. What's a Mac pick two? Pick two Mac pick two. All right, honey, let me go. Mike, you interrupted. Don't call me back no more. You welcome, baby. Bye. That's my oldest son, child. They always need something. I apologize for that. Oh, now on the good front, I did hear on the news, it's a holiday for everything. Guess what the day holiday is? Well, I ain't gonna say it's not like a national holiday, but I don't know where it came from or who picked it up. The day is National Boyfriend Day. The day is National Boyfriend Day. So if you're a female, you got a boyfriend, or you a male and you got a boyfriend, and if they doing good by you, the day is the day that you're supposed to, I ain't gonna say worship them, but do a little something for them. Take them out to dinner, get them a car just because, or get them something extra in the bed that you usually normally don't do. Make them appreciate that you appreciate them or whatever. But the day is not your boyfriend day, and you guys know on Friday I told you guys I got rid of not my boyfriend, my baby daddy. I'm too old to want some fucking baby daddy. My kid's father. I told you guys how I did a dead John text. I never did John to anybody. Now today is National Boyfriend Day, and if you fed up with your boyfriend and you don't want to celebrate him, then you give him a dear John text. No dear John letter. You did John text his ass. I told you guys how I did John text my baby father. And the thing about it, this family don't even believe it's true. He called me 1:00 last night on telephone. I answered because I was curious, but I got this Obama shit in the static in the phone. I ain't hear nothing he said. So I was like, okay, bye. I ain't go. And on the phone now. But he don't believe that it's true. But seeing is believing. Sister got to go and move on. But yeah, so today is National Boyfriend Day. Do what you gotta do. If you love yours, show him that you love him. That's all I gotta say. Again, a lot of people probably know that what's going on today. And then, what else? Oh, BET Awards, come on. BET, not awards, or what's that thing called? BET giving you music or some type of BET thing come on tomorrow, you guys, on BET. I don't know if it's the awards or BET honors, or BET got something come on tomorrow, 8:00. Check it out. I'm gonna look at it tomorrow, and I'm gonna get my highlights on Wednesday. I'm gonna look at it tomorrow night at 8:00, and I'm gonna let y'all know what's go down and what happened, and I'm gonna get the highlights on that on Wednesday. And what else going on? Y'all know it's October, right? So it's two things for the month of October that's going on this time that I have to do on my food show. It's that it's fall, and it's apple season. When at the end of the summer and fall and October, it's apple season. When you get that real brisk weather and it's apple picking time and the leaves are falling and they're orange and you got to rake that shit up for the trash man come out. That's a damn hassle in DC, getting ready for yard waste pickup, raking leaves and stuff. Because I ain't got the right type of children that gonna be on top of that shit. I'm telling y'all know my kids. Y'all already know how this stuff gonna roll. I have to pay somebody to come and rake my leaves and get it ready for that, and I ain't got no daggone money. Jesus. Somebody tell my kids something. Well, anyway, month of October, and coming up on my channel, I'm gonna have to I do things once a week, every Tuesday, and it's only 4 weeks in a month, so it's only 4 Tuesdays. And so tomorrow I got coming up making meat sauce, spaghetti and meat sauce. Look, when I was growing up, we used to call it spaghetti and meatballs. And so one day, a friend of ours, me and my sisters, spent the night over our house, and she was like, "What y'all having for dinner?" I said, "Oh, my mom making spaghetti and meatballs." So when the time came to eat, and I don't know what a lot of people do with their meat sauce. Some people take it and they just sit it on top of their spaghetti and they make the meat sauce, or they, you could eventually see the sauce and some meatballs sitting on top of the spaghetti. So in our household, the way we grew up, when my mom make her meat sauce, she actually dumped it into the spaghetti and stir it all up together. And I told you once before, it's like on the show I burped. I don't know why, but this morning I did have 3 boiled eggs. I had 3 boiled eggs for breakfast, and I need something to drink. That's probably it.
You want some of that?
No, this man trying to give me some Jose Cuervo. What the fuck is that? Tequila.
But I infused it with.
Let me see.
I infused it with cherry lime and candy.
He trying to get me drunk, y'all. He talking about I want some of this. He infused. This is some Jose Cuervo, especially tequila silver. You think he trying to get me drunk? I don't even like tequila.
I didn't like it.
Every time I take a shot of tequila, honey, my lips get numb. I ain't doing it. I go first in the morning. It's not Friday. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not a drunk, but if I feel like drinking, I'm a drink. But I got to
Yeah.
go out here and run some errands. So I'm not doing no shot of tequilas right now on a Monday morning. Hell to the now. We say that for later on. But you know what? Like the song say, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. But it really is 5 o'clock somewhere. But it ain't gonna be 5 o'clock right here. But see, you messed me up what I was talking about. What was I talking about? I tell you the brain is not functioning right all the time. What was I talking about? Oh, the spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
So so the young lady when we was young, our friends for the night. So we said, yeah, we having spaghetti and meatballs. So like I said, in our household tradition, my mom mix it all up together. She make a little meat sauce and she puts spaghetti inside the meat sauce, mix it up together. So that's how I traditionally do it for my children because you know we from what we taught from our parents, that's what we do. So that's how I do it for my kids. And my kids even tell me to this day, Mom, why did you call spaghetti and meat sauce, spaghetti and meatballs? Because there's no meatballs in it. And a young lady, when she was eating the food, she was like, well, Tia Tanya. I said, what? She said, it tastes good, but I ain't get a meatball yet. I said, right there. I said, she said, ain't no meatball. I said, they got a hamburger right up in there. You see the hamburger? She said, but this is not spaghetti and meatballs. This was spaghetti and meatballs in our house. Y'all know my teeth mess up. I'm still working on that. Spaghetti and meatballs. So I'm gonna call it what it's supposed to be called. It's supposed to be meat sauce and spaghetti. So I'm doing that tonight. That's what my kids want for dinner. Since I got prepared that for dinner tonight, that's gonna be on my how-to channel tomorrow. Some spaghetti and meat sauce. Man, you guys gonna love this meat sauce I make with the green peppers, the onions, the mushrooms, the beef sausage that goes inside of it, and with the ground beef and all my good seasoning. You guys gonna see it. I'm gonna leave it there. Just it'll be up tomorrow. My son is so damn lazy though. That's why, man, I'm telling you, you're not paying people to do things for you. It get done on their time. Because my son, I love him to death. He's my editor. I could make a video tonight, okay? When I make my video and film it tonight, and I want to go up every Tuesday, in my perspective, if I knew how to edit and get things done, if I had that funds to pay somebody to edit my son, to edit my stuff for me, in my perspective, I would like to have my stuff up by 12 noon. That's why I keep trying to preach to my son. I wanted to go, he's talking about, it's Tuesday. Now let's go up before 12 o'clock at night. No, I don't feel that way. I'm an entrepreneur by heart. I told you guys all the little things that I do and everything. And so if I'm giving people what they want to see and I like doing it, I want to give them a time frame. Okay, I tell you Tuesday, but when nobody want to keep going and keep going and keep, I know they get notifications that the video just came up. But some people might be like, oh, the day Tuesday, she got to put her video up. And they may go search before they get a notification. That's why I want to have a time set. I feel as though the video should be up before 12 o'clock noon, or at least by 12 o'clock noon. I made one video, this man, because 12 o'clock at night one time. I said, really, was going into the next day. That's going into Wednesday. I'm not a Wednesday chick. I don't do hump days. I do Tuesdays. But, free help is so hard to find, so I got to take what I get. It's my son. I love him to death, so oh well. But it'll be up there sometime tomorrow, you guys. You guys get the notification. And that I had something else to talk about. Oh, I'm going to tell you, on Saturday, we got this area where I live at. It's called Minnesota Avenue Northeast. Huh?
Why don't you tell people where you at?
I ain't telling you my address. I say that's the cross street.
But there's not that many cross streets from there.
But ain't nobody gonna come look for me. Nobody want me.
And it's not. Nigga was just stalking you, wasn't he?
Yeah, I did have a stalker, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look at all this lovingness. I gotta have a stalker. Well, anyway.
But it's not Northeast, but we want to keep it as Northeast.
Okay. The area I lived at, they had this street. It's so congested, so messed up. I still don't know what they're doing down there. I don't know if they're doing the trolleys or they widen the street, make the street wide or whatever. But it's just so terrible in this area down there. And like if you trying to get out, so Friday night, we gonna meet and my girl, my sister, my youngest sister, we're going to Willie K's. So we go to the gas station first, or whatever. I'm gonna tell you something what people do. People are so rude when it comes to driving. I try not to be. I don't have a car, but I drive plenty of people cars. So when I'm driving, I try to give people the right of way when it's needed, because I kind of like to put myself in their shoes, because I hate when I get in situations where there's no traffic light and you got ongoing traffic both ways, but you're coming this way and don't nobody let you in. I hate that. So me and my sister, we come out the gas station. That was our situation. Both cars going in both directions, but we're coming this way out the gas station. And so this is what my sister do. She goes out into the middle of the lane. So the cars come in this direction. They had no choice but to stop. But the cars on that direction still going that way. They're going and they're going. And so we got to slow up. So my sister's going to ease out there. And this lady in this gray car, right? Mm-hmm. You know what people do to avoid to let you in? I know she saw us.
They get real close.
Real close. And then this is what she did. She was looking straight ahead. I said, look at this bitch. I said, yeah, I see her. I said, I know she see us out the corner of her eye. And she looking straight ahead so that she won't, just to say, come on, you guys got it. I mean, how selfish is that?
Real selfish.
But the next person behind her let us in. But where were you going that was so important that you couldn't squeeze a person in? What if that is you? You need to get out of the section and you want somebody to let you in. But remember, you didn't do that for somebody else. I'm just saying, it was nothing to talk about. I told you guys I don't talk about shit, but you watch me anyway, and I thank you for that. Because I'm just, I tell you what's going on in my everyday life. I have a boring life. My life consists of getting up in the morning. But you know what? I'm going to take that back. I had a boring life until I met you two. You guys make it meaningful for me to do something. I mean, for real, because I had resigned from my 14-year job. I used to work for 311 non-emergency with DC government for over 14 years. So when I retired in 2014, I wasn't doing nothing because I was just kind of going through a little depression mode. I retired because I'm fat. I got issues with my legs, arthritis and stuff like that. And I'm doing something about it now. I'm trying, I'm trying to do something about it, y'all. I'm not starving myself, but I'm not eating as much as I normally do. So that's a good thing. But excuse me, I was kind of down and out a little bit, and I really didn't have too much going on until I discovered YouTube, until somebody told me about YouTube or whatever. So you guys gave me something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays to talk to you. If it's not about nothing, it's about something to me. And it could be about something to you because you're tuning in. But you guys gave me something to look forward to. So I'm gonna say my life is not boring anymore because I'm constantly contemplating on what good food to cook for you guys, and that makes me excited because I get excited to show you guys, what I'm going to do and what I'm going to cook and how to do it. So that makes me excited. I get excited about the show, and that's how I know I get on my son nerve because he's my editor and my other son, he filmed for me, and they like, Mom, you doing too much. Because I want things to be right, and I want to be on a program. I'm like, let's get this together. Let's work as a unit, as a team, So I'm going to say I'm not a boring person anymore. YouTube has has fulfilled a lot of spots in my life. Like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom. What I used to do is what? Get up, get my sons, I got 2 sons in school. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Guess what came in the mail, you guys? Andrew, and anybody know about Andrew, I've been having a tough time with Andrew. You guys know how I took y'all all through the military school thing with him, and I'm sorry to jump over the place because I don't tell you about it right now. Let's just say YouTube, you fulfilled me, okay? Like in that Jerry Maguire movie when it say, damn, I don't know nothing. something wrong with my brain. I want to do that quote in that Jerry Maguire movie when she say you fulfilled me or you had me at hello or some shit. I don't even think that's irrelevant to this. I don't know. I just be all over the place. Well, anyway, you guys know I was having trouble with Andrew. I took you all through his military conquests and everything, and how he came home, and then how the school really got on board with me and him, the counselor, and he's taking all these extra classes so that he could be in the 12th grade next year and everything. Honey, and you know, he always tell me, like the other day, he said, Mom, he went to school late, I had an issue. He said, but I went to school, I'm the only one that passed my math test. I got the highest score in the class. He said, I told you when I go to school, I do what I got to do. But it's not supposed to be when you go to school on your time. School is set up for you to go to school 5 days a week, or when they tell you that you're off, or when the weather permits you from not going. But other than that, you have a schedule to keep Monday through Friday. And his schedule is a little bit longer than others. He just joined the basketball team. So he go to school from 8:45 to 5:30. Then he got basketball afterwards. So I'm commending him because he's trying to work hard to do it. But honey, last night he bought me his report card.
What was it?
I'm telling you what it wasn't. It wasn't a report card from last year. It wasn't a report card from year before last, because all those report cards had S, S, S. I said, oh, Anacostia High School. Damn, that's the school you go to. Hey, there's something wrong with me. I opened up this thing, was expecting to see all S. You guys know what I saw? I saw 4 B's, 2 A's, 1 C minus, and a D. That's okay. I told him, he said the D was there because he just started that class or something. So the lady says next semester it may go up. But I don't care what fuck he did have the D. But I did tell him, let's try to bring that. It was math, geometry, or something. I said, let's try to bring that D up at least to a C, Andrew, because you don't really want a D, but D is passing. I said, but let's try to bring that to a C. I didn't push the A because I know he's always working hard. But honey, this child has 2 A's, 4 B's, a C, and a D. Can I give him some praise? Because in the last 2 years of me going to school and trying to get Andrew focused, every report card I got had nothing but S. He was not doing anything. I had tears in my eyes last night, and I told him, I commend him. I said, Andrew, I know you could do this. I said, I told you how to do is go to school and stay focused, and you could get it done. I said, you will be in the 12th grade next year. I said, please keep. I said, I'm so proud of you. And you know what? I said, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. He said, oh, Ma. And so, you know, I gave him a kiss and hugged him. And he said, but Ma, I told you, I do my work when I go. And he keeps on when he go. He thinks school is on his time. Like somebody going to wait on him. I can't get it through his mind that he's supposed to go every day unless school closed. But I'm a lean off of him just a teeny bit. I'm not going to lean on the whole lot because I think I play a part of those grades because I've been pushing him to go and making sure he get out this door. And then he don't have nowhere else to go once he go out. He ain't gonna roam the street. I think he's too scared to roam the street. So when I do push him out, go out there, he actually do go to school. If I get him out the door, he actually do go to school. Only way he don't go is me and him get the fussing and I get so upset and he's stuck. He missed so many buses, and after 10 o'clock they don't let him in. He's stuck here in the house, you know. But when I say on his ass, and I push him, and the results is in the report card, people. If you have a troubled child at home, do not give up. I almost gave up on Andrew so many times. I mean, just as early as last week, I told him to pack his shit and get out my house if he wasn't going to go to school, because he wasn't going to lay up in here. And I told everybody, do not let him back in, because he will not be up in here. Well, of course, he came back. He went to school, and that's the day that he got the highest grade in the pop quiz, the math class. He said he got the highest grade. The class teachers like, and then all the comments. You know how the teachers put the comments by the grades? They were like, each teacher had something positive to say about him. They was like, oh my God, he's such a wonderful person to work with. He got good classroom participation. He works real hard. And I'm looking, and I'm like, are they talking about my child? My child? Oh my God. Look, I'm about to cry right there because I'm just thinking about it. So I hugged hugged him so hard and kissed him so much. I'm past 11:30. I'm sorry, but I told you guys, I just got to remember stuff. I had so much stuff going on in my life, and I'd be like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but then I find something to talk about. But everybody who prayed for Andrew, please continue to pray for Andrew. I'm going to keep pushing him out that door because we got to get Andrew in the 12th grade next year. Okay, so he got his big old graduation, and I have one more left. Jackson, he's in middle school. He in the 6th grade. I'll just have one more left in school, and he loves school. So I guess I don't know. I gotta wait till he get to high school to say about that. But right now he's loving school. But once again, thank you guys for watching Soulful Tea on the Couch. I know I'm gone past my 11:30 marks. It's just that I be having, when I finally find something to talk about, I just forget about the time. And I thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, I am now up to 780, I think 84 subscribers or something like that. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for the compliments. Keep sending me more requests on the different foods that you would like for me to make. Again, I am not a chef. Everything I do is self-taught, and hopefully it just come out great for you guys. Sean, I know you said you wanted a peach cobbler. Call me. Let me know, we talk about that. So give me a call, honey. Hit me up on Facebook about your peach cobbler, and I will get that out to you as early as a couple of days or whenever you want. Just give me a call. But thank you guys for watching Soulful Tea, okay, on the couch, on YouTube live, and I will see you back Wednesday. So everybody look at the BET. Some type of BET award is coming on tomorrow, because I will be talking about it on Wednesday. Thank you. Bye. And today is National Boyfriend Day. If you got a good man, show him that you love him.